Hi again, Jotunnslayers. My name is Jakub and welcome to this next episode of INTO HEL Dev Diaries. We'll be looking at the second batch of the most frequent comments that we got for Steam Next Fest. So let's get right into it. As for skills, we've gathered a lot of data and reached several conclusions, some of them more interesting than others. In terms of class balance, we can already see that some are performing much better than the others. For example, Berserker has been the strongest for a while now, with Seeress being the weakest, so we'll do some adjustments to their active and passive skills, possibly also doing some adjustments to Berserker's attack range, because we've got a lot of feedback on that as well. In terms of gods, Freya and Thor have been performing quite well, but Loki has been lagging behind, so we'll make some adjustments there. And in regards to evolution skills, most of them have been performing quite well, but we'll monitor them and look for any outliers and any skills that are not being picked as much, and do some adjustments if necessary. As with all roguelites, RNG is a big part of core gameplay, but we are aware that if it gets out of control, it can be quite frustrating. So we've already implemented some ways that players can have more control over what kind of skills they're offered, but we're still looking into other ideas. One of them is blasphemy, which you will be able to unlock in the virtue screen, and it will allow you to banish one god per run and kind of limit the offer of skills to your liking. Additionally, we're improving our communication of level requirements for active and passive skills that you offered, so it's much more transparent, and so there's no confusion on why a specific skill that you're interested in is not being offered, and so on. Other than that, we've added a bunch of unlockable passives and actives for all of the gods and all of the classes that you'll find in the virtue screen as well, so you should have more skills overall that you can play with. In terms of difficulty and difficulty spikes, we've implemented multiple improvements. Firstly, we've added an upper limit to how many enemies can be spawned at a certain time in order to make sure that we can control the difficulty throughout, and so there's no difficulty spikes. Additionally, we looked at some of the less popular objectives and did some tweaking on them. For example, Nist tank should be now much easier to hit. Sacrificial pylon should now have a larger area for where it counts your kills, and collectibles should now spawn more in clusters that will make it easier to get to and kind of make you run around a little bit less. Additionally, we're also making sure that each time you're choosing an objective, you have multiple choices to choose from, as we don't want the players to be stuck with an option that they feel frustrated by. So that should overall help make for a much smoother experience in each run. For early access release, it is planned to support the following languages: English, Spanish, German, French, Italian, Portuguese, simplified Chinese and traditional Chinese, Japanese and Korean. So thank you for your patience. So don't worry guys, we've got this. We're also impatient to get this game out to you and not disappoint you, so don't worry. There's a reason why we're going for early access release. We want to make sure that the game has time to polish and be improved upon based on your feedback, so thank you for your continuing support and thank you for tagging along on this journey as well. So that's a wrap for today. Thank you very much. As we've said it before a million times, we really appreciate you being on the journey with us. Don't forget to mark your calendars for January 21st when Jotunnslayer releases to early access. Until next time, Jotunnslayers, stay awesome.